It's summertime, baby, and you know what that means. Sunshine, playing outside, and chafing. So what if I wear a shirt in the water? Dude, stop pointing it out. Dude, stop. I was like most kids growing up. I rode my bike, I loved adventure, and I loved running around. But for me, nothing compared to playing my Nintendo GameCube. So many great games all packed into a fun-sized cube. There's a lot of amazing games on GameCube, but today we're focusing on how I got wet and wild in the summer with the sequel to Super Mario 64. So grab your mustache, grab your water packs, and get your Mamma Mia's ready, because this is my review of Super Mario Sunshine.
Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
Super Mario Sunshine was released in North America on August 26, 2002, and was not an original launch title for the GameCube. That's a video for another day. Mario Sunshine is a direct follow-up to the legendary Super Mario 64, so it's fair to say that expectations were both high for a brand new console generation and a brand new Mario experience. Mario was back with an all-new 3D adventure, but this time he was on vacation. Yeah, I know. I can just see how that meeting went.
Listen, I know you guys want a new Mario game stat, but what am I supposed to do? I'm just a humble CEO on his vacation. And it's been a bad vacation at that. I mean, all I've been doing is picking up other people's garbage and cleaning goop off my house with a pressure washer. Oh my god. I got an idea.
Instead of the usual Mario antics of Princess Peach being kidnapped by Bowser and Mario coming to the rescue, the Mushroom Kingdom gang, including series newcomer Toadsworth, take a much-needed vacation to the tropical paradise known as Isle Delfino. Yes, that's right. Mario Sunshine is a sequel to Mario 64, wherein the royal princess goes on a vacation with an Italian plumber and somebody's grandpa. Yeah, that checks out. However, it's quickly revealed that things on this tropical island aren't all pina coladas and watching your dad harass the bar waitress. During an info video about Isle Delfino, Princess Peach notices a shadowy figure that resembles Mario's Brooklyn physique, and wonders if perhaps there's an imposter among them. Shortly after landing, the Mushroom Kingdom crew discovers a strange reddish sticky goop. It's blocking the runway, and not too far in the distance is the strange Mario imposter. The real Mario is arrested by Delfino police and given a 100% totally fair, not unjust, not biased, not a kangaroo court trial. It's a good thing Mario was lucky enough to have the best lawyer in town. All jokes aside, they let Mario out of jail on one condition. Take your newly founded friend, the water pump talking thingy, and clean up your mess. Which brings us to the main gimmick of the game, Flood, a high-pressure water sprayer that doubles as a jetpack. Because why not? Flood assists Mario in cleaning off all the sticky, icky goop from the island, and aiding in some tricky platforming. If Mario cleans the island, collects all the shine sprites, then the sunshine will return to Isle Delfino. It's a tourist economy, they need the sunshine. And so that's where the journey begins. Mario's out of jail, strapped to his water pack, and ready to clean up some muck. Since this was a sequel to one of the most influential games of all time, gameplay had to deliver, and I'm happy to say that for the most part, it does. Gameplay is virtually untouched from Super Mario 64. Mario jumps into oil stains, which brings him to different worlds to run, jump, and romp around in his search for shine sprites. The more shine sprites Mario collects, the more levels he unlocks. Exploration is rewarding and fun. The same mission structures return: climb to the highest point, collect 8 red coins, collect 100 coins, race the mysterious and illustrious Koopa, or in this case Piantissimo, etc. New to the mix, however, is Mario's water gun Flood and the levels designed around that. Clean the goop off the walls, the floors, spray down the strange goop monster with the tentacles, which it's pretty close to hentai if you ask me. Oh yeah! Not that I would know. Sunshine takes it one step further, however, by adding some unique levels, power-ups for Flood, and some unique boss fights. All of this wet and wild action taking place in a collection of decently varied levels. You'd think a game with only one theme and less levels than its predecessor wouldn't be as interesting. But Mario Sunshine keeps you having fun in the sun. Rico Harbor, Pianta Village, and the underground casino at Serena Beach come to mind. As far as the boss fights go, I don't want to spoil too much for those that haven't played, but the Sandbird, the Dentist, and the most terrifying boss in Mario history, the Manta Ray. Some of the most unusual levels added to this game are the hidden levels, where Mario is placed in a toy-like space world and tasked to complete said level without the use of FLUDD, which are actually some of my favorite levels. They provide a similar experience to Mario 64 and take away your hover ability, which some consider to be a crutch. They're not wrong. Rumor has it that these levels were so good, it gave Nintendo inspiration for their next 3D Mario, which is a video for another day. I think these levels are gorgeous and add a healthy level of challenge and really just a nice change of pace. Mario games are known for their difficulty. Sunshine is no different, except in some cases it's not a healthy progressive climb in difficulty, more of a hit in the face with a frying pan kind of change. Aside from the hidden levels, there's these minigame style levels that will test your might as a gamer. A pachinko machine where Mario is the ball and must run and blast his way through pegs to collect red coins. Except some of the slots are glitched and can make you fall into the abyss and lose a life. There's also the infamous watermelon level that forces you to make a smoothie with the largest watermelon, which just so happens to be very conveniently located at the top of a hill that is the farthest away from your objective. Oh, yeah, and there's also no watermelon mechanics, so you basically just run into it and flail around with the same stability that your uncle has at Christmas dinner after too many eggnogs. One wrong turn and the watermelon breaks, forcing you to start again, and again. However, nothing beats the Chuckster level, where Mario has no water pack and no way of reaching faraway platforms. The only way to progress is to speak to a local that's also been sucked into the weird space world so they can chuck you across. With that being said, it just feels random. There's no way to aim, control your angle, or your speed. You just gotta say a prayer and hope you're lucky, partner. Unfortunately, like Mario 64, the power-ups this time around are just kinda meh. They're very fun, but very situational. Arguably more than Mario 64. FLUDD has two special attachments besides the hover nozzle, the rocket and the turbo nozzle. The rocket nozzle will propel Mario into the sky, allowing him to reach places he couldn't without it. And the turbo nozzle makes Mario run at super speeds, allowing him to run on water and bust down certain doors. Besides a few challenging levels and shine sprites, you really don't use the power-ups. Sadly, that includes series favorite, video gaming's favorite dinosaur, Yoshi. That's right, Yoshi's back. Or, in this case, many Yoshis. Yoshi? Yoshis? Yoshi eggs can be found around the game world, and once Mario has brought the proper food Yoshi is dreaming of, you can ride him all day long. Or so long as the juice meter doesn't run out, because in this game, Yoshi squirts juice to get rid of Jello barriers. But it's also his health bar? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Yoshi, of course, has his flutter jump ability, and the ability to departicleize in water. I like good controls in my games like a fat kid loves chocolate. I also happen to be a fat kid who loves chocolate. What's my point? For me to have fun, it must be fun to control. So, how does Mario Sunshine hold up after all these years? Not too shabby if I say so myself. Yes. A few issue spots here and there. When people bring up Super Mario 64, controls often get talked about. Some people don't think they're great, and honestly, they're 100% right if you play the game with an N64 controller. On a modern dual stick, it feels pretty good to me, especially for a game from the 90s. Super Mario Sunshine, however, not only has the advantage of being the sequel to Mario 64, but using one of the best controllers ever made, the GameCube controller. I mean, it's still being used today in the competitive scene, but there's just something that feels off about it. In-game, Mario still has access to a variety of his acrobatic abilities, but somehow it just doesn't feel polished or refined. There are some difficult spots in this game, and this is where the biggest issues reveal themselves. Sometimes the controls work against the player in some form or another, with frustrating camera controls, tough jumps, clipping glitches, and just some good old-fashioned BS. I haven't forgotten about you, Chuckster level. I can never forget about you. Mario Sunshine's controls aren't bad by any means, but when compared to other Mario games who are made by a company like Nintendo, you can feel something's missing, or just left to be desired. It just doesn't feel like it should. The controls may not be a series best, but this game's music is tight. Insert your innuendo here. Koji Kondo once again comes up with a beautiful soundtrack. A soundtrack that really feels like a tropical getaway. It's so strange too, because the music in Pianta Village really sounds like a quaint village at night. Riko Harbor music manages to encapsulate a bustling port as Mario sprints atop the steel beams. And the casino music really sounds like I've been sitting on a slot machine for far too long. What? I don't have a problem? With me? No way. What do you mean Mom's scared? Hey man, didn't I could borrow $5? Remember when I said I love the hidden levels? Okay, well, the main reason is because of the music. Just listen to this jazz beat. In conclusion, Super Mario Sunshine is a game that's fun in the sun all the way up until your final battle with Bowser at Light Beer Mountain. Super Mario Sunshine was the next installment in the Mario series and a follow-up to a masterpiece, a game that takes you on a wacky journey to a tropical paradise so Mario can be up to his old tricks again. In his efforts to collect shine sprites, he will run, jump, slide, wall jump, and somersault his way through vacation-themed levels and beat a bunch of scary bosses.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
The 20-plus hours of gameplay are complemented by a soundtrack fit for any tropical getaway. And although the game may have been rushed, controls not as tight, and frustrating for some, the game is still memorable. I, for one, will never forget cleaning the eel's teeth deep below Noki Bay. Overall, Mario Sunshine is a must-play game for veterans and newcomers alike, and it absolutely has my bona fide seal of approval. A game about summer and sunshine that kept me inside away from it. Delfino Isle is a great place to visit, and I, for one, cannot wait to check in again. Hey guys, just want to say thank you so much for watching. I love making videos like this, and I will be making more, so if you want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you really can't get enough of me, then check out my Twitch channel. There's going to be a link in the description down below, and I stream every Saturday and Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys so much. See you soon. Bye, guys. Have a great day.